Hey everyone, I know it's been a while, but I wanted to do a video welcoming the Atlas Earth players in Norway. Welcome to Atlas Earth. If you are in Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Austria, Belgium, and Taiwan, this is going to be your boost tier. Now, you can see here that the boost tier is definitely considerably a step down from other boost tiers that you will see above. So like if we go above, you'll see that a lot of the international players are starting at 20x, and you'll be starting at 15x, and there will be some down here too that's going to be starting at the 8x. And I want to talk about those boost tiers a little bit and why I think some international players should not be looking at my optimal strategy guides and should do this one thing instead. And you know what? Before I even say subscribe to this channel or anything, I'm just going to tell you right now, the strategy is simply to buy more parcels. It's just buy more parcels. And I'm going to explain why I feel like trying to deal with break evens at these bottom two tiers, these two right here, are frankly a waste of time. And I'm going to do that with a little bit of math. So if you want to see more Atlas Earth content from me, go ahead and click subscribe and turn on the notification bell icon for more Atlas Earth content. Let's get to the math about it, all right? Okay, so in the past, when you're in a country like the United States, or even like some of the first international countries like Canada, it was actually worth it to do some break-even tiers. I'll give you an example here with the United States. So in the United States, we start with a boost tier of 30x. And let's say we're at the very top, 150, and I'm going to put down 21 hours per day with boost, and I'm going to put one badge because that was what I recommended before you move on to get more badges, to get to the 150 parcel mark first. But you get your first badge at 40 parcels because it was mathematically more worth it. Now we'll go down here and you will see that the amount that you will earn is $18.31 a month. Not too bad, actually, for 150 parcels, especially if you're making around a parcel a day, which a lot of people in the US are doing. I'm not going to say it's the average Atlas Earth player in the United States, but I will say the average dedicated player in the United States is definitely making about a parcel a day. Now, if we bought another parcel, so let's say 151 now, and we drop to 20x, then the amount of earnings has considerably dropped to $13.16. So that is a drop of $5.15 a month for buying a single parcel, and that is devastating to one's earnings unless you have enough Atlas bucks to kind of build yourself back up. And you can, in fact, build yourself back up with something that we call the break-even tiers. Now with the break-even tier, and you see this chart here, this indicates the amount of parcels that you need to have to equal the monthly rent that you would get at the very top tier, more or less. I think it might be a little bit more, to be honest with you, because you can see here the actual monthly rent is actually a lot higher. Now, what I mentioned in the past about parcel power and all that, that stuff is pretty much gone by the wayside. Soon as super rent boosts became a thing, parcel power was just kind of a thing that we don't really talk about anymore. It's pretty outdated. Now here I'm putting in 211 parcels, and you'll see down here that it is $18.39. Maybe I need a little bit less. Maybe it's close to like 209. No, 210. I think 210 is about right. Yeah, actually, that's pretty close. $18.30 a month. So you would have to build up 60 parcels to get yourself back there, which is worth quite a bit. And that's a lot of Atlas bucks. Even in the United States, 6,000 Atlas bucks is a lot. And that's not to mention like going into the end game, something like 1,500 parcels is the end game in the United States. And the amount of time it would take for you to get 1,500 parcels, I mean, even at the current rate that I'm doing right now, especially as a free-to-play or pay-as-you-go player, is insane. All right, I don't even think I make 1,500 parcels a year, even right now. I might be making pretty close, but yeah, 1,500 parcels, that's like at least a year, if not like a year and a half to 2 years of real dedicated buying down parcels and building yourself up with Atlas Earth, especially when you have to get a lot of badges. So with 101 badges, then maybe it might be a little bit more. Yeah, $49, almost $50 a month. You could buy, with a pay-as-you-go player, could actually buy Explorer Club with this. But A lot of you would probably be wanting Explorer Club so that you would get like 23 here. And look, it pays itself off, $53.62. But that is neither here nor there. What I'm trying to show is that, yes, in the United States, it was actually worth it to kind of optimize your earnings a little bit by hoarding the amount of Atlas bucks that you would have, so that way you can just put down a whole bunch of parcels at once you've hit a particular goal. But now let's go to one of our newer countries in this tier, which is, Norway. We'll go to this tier right here. I wish we called it something else. There's got to be some way that we got to call this. But anyway, it starts at 15x, and let's say that you have 30 parcels down, because that is, I believe, the top of 15x, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. So that is the top of 15x, and we'll say that you put down, I'm going to say put down one badge, and you've made $2.09. Well, if you just went ahead and I bought another parcel, it drops to $1.83. That is a difference of 26 cents. 26 cents a month is nothing. You're going to be able to build that back up really quickly. Now, I understand that the break-even tier here is actually kind of low, because you just need 6 parcels to break even here, so a lot of people would argue with me under my old optimal strategy guide that the top tier, the early game, really begins at 50 parcels. So if we go to 50 parcels, and then we do the badges here, that is $2.96 a month. Now, if I drop another parcel here, then your earnings drop to $2.31 a month, which is a difference of 65 cents a month. Now, granted, the percentage-wise, that is quite a drop, but this is 65 cents a month. We're talking pennies here, guys. We're talking nickels. All right, in comparison to what a US player would face when they're dealing with a teardrop. And on top of that, your end game starts right here, this 3x tier at 150 parcels. The end of our early game is the end of Norway's mid game. So for them, what is the point? Once you get to 150 parcels, how much are you making? $4.17. What is the point of optimizing here, with the difference being, $3.70 a month versus $4 something a month? I understand the optimal strategy guide can help you save, but the thing is, for international players, I don't see if you need to really do that optimal strategy. So for international players, especially in those 2 lower tiers, these 2 right here, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, Austria, Belgium, and Poland, Philippines. For these 2 tiers especially, but I guess it could kind of also apply to Japan, South Korea, UAE, and Switzerland too. My advice to them is to just keep buying parcels, especially if you're going to be doing the monthly challenges. It will be worth more your time to go ahead and break the tier and just buy parcels and earn those points toward a monthly challenge to earn more Atlas bucks than it will be to try to save a few cents a month by just holding on to, how many parcels would you have to hold on to? 1,600 Atlas bucks, which again, it's just so much, such a different game for players internationally than it is in the United States. So I might put something over on that optimal strategy guide saying this should be only for US and possibly global tier players. Let me try a global tier play. Give me a moment here. I'm going to try something here. So let's say that you are starting at 100, okay? 100. That's more or less the beginning of the end of the early game for global players. And that is $6.97. And then if we drop 1, it's $5.27. So it's about $1.75. Definitely more impactful than the lower tiers. Not quite as impactful as the United States. Alternatively, if you do live in one of those 2 bottom tiers and you absolutely want to optimize, there is still the badge option. However, I had to modify it a little bit because you reach 2x so early now at 150 parcels. This is my new optimal guide for like how to buy badges based on the number of parcels. So you get to 30 parcels, you get to the top of that tier, go ahead and buy that first badge, not 40. And the reason why, as I mentioned, I believe on a Summer of Atlas video, it's because at 30 parcels, you drop a tier and you will lose more money just going down to 40. So you're better off just gaining a little bit more money before starting that drop. So get to 30 parcels, buy a badge, and then move on and just keep buying until you get to 420 parcels. Then go ahead and buy 10 badges. However, if you're doing the monthly challenges with as much as I'm expecting like a dedicated player to make about half a parcel a day, give or take, in this game, that could be that you might be better off just buying badges or earning badges from the monthly challenge. Buying badges to do the monthly challenge or earning them from the monthly challenge. Like if you get to the very end, you will receive a badge even at the free tier. So you might be better off just earning badges through those monthly challenges and just buying badges as part of the objectives, because 420 parcels is going to be a long time. Like I said, for the average dedicated Atlas Earth player that I'm expecting, you're talking a couple years to get to 420 parcels, and that's if you don't play any mini games. So even if you play mini games, I would say and you do pretty well, I would say that you could probably get yourself to there in several months. But again, that is still quite a bit of effort to do that as well, especially with the competition and minigames being as high as they are nowadays. And then the next tier would be 800 parcels. The next tier after that's 1,205. And the final tier would be 1,587. And you can then, if you want to optimize, buy badges up there. But I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm always about honesty on this, it's probably not worth it for you in the bottom tiers to do that, and just go ahead, buy parcels, and play the game. This is a big reason why I haven't done too many optimization guides lately. It's because the game has changed since we first started playing. In the United States, it was definitely about that, but nowadays with advertising revenue sinking and them having to deal with, giving smaller and smaller payouts on these boost tiers, it's just a matter of pennies, nickels at best. All right, so don't worry about it. Enjoy the game, play your parcels, and yeah, I'll see you out there, all right? That's pretty much the video, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, welcome Norway to Atlas Earth. I wanted to do more videos like this, welcoming other countries. So I apologize to the last dozen countries that I had missed out on. And this isn't so much a welcome to Norway video as it is just like a change in how players living in those, I'd say about 10 countries or so, maybe 14 because or maybe like a dozen because you got to add Japan, South Korea, UAE, and Switzerland, where they should be doing now compared to the rest of us. All right, don't worry about optimization, just enjoy the game. Like this video if you like it, comment if you think that I'm off. Look, if you think that I'm off on this and you think, oh, maybe they should optimize those few pennies or nickels, you let me know, all right? I'm always listening to criticism, constructive criticism. And big thanks to my patrons, Disturbed Doge, the T99 Sog Wolf, Kristen O'Neill, Ashley Stanfield, Josh42, and Board Game Sports Network. I should have a few more Patreon videos up very soon for y'all. And with that, this is Pharaoh Silver signing out. See y'all next time. Bye, everybody.